phone for something. All right. Yeah, whenever you guys are good to go, we can get started. So, everybody good?
Yeah.
All right. All right, guys. Well, welcome in. This is another episode of Fireside Gamer Stories. I'm here with my boy BKB and our guest host, D-Prof. D-Prof, why don't you introduce yourself a little bit? Tell the world about yourself.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Dprof. Dprof Gaming or Joe, whatever works best for anybody. I am I'm a barber. I'm an author, uh, affiliate Twitch streamer. I've been in the Twitch game in general since like 2018, kind of like off and on. I've done like a whole bunch of like variety streams, streamed some mobile games, streamed some D&D stuff. Did some writing streams while I was working on a couple of my different novels there, and the only kind of stream that I haven't really done, I've done some workout streams too. That was like a while ago
Really?
though.
What? I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah, that was a
that.
long time. I was in much different shape then. Uh, and a buddy of mine who also streams on Twitch comes to me to get his haircut. So we're gonna do a haircut stream at some point.
That
Is
would
part
be
of the plan.
cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yo. Okay. Oh wait.
Oh, I'm not hearing
Oh,
BKB at all.
I'm
There
here.
he is.
I'm here.
There
My
you go.
apologies. I was saying maybe you could even get like three angles from left, right, and maybe a little bit above.
Like so you can see
and
everything.
go next level. You know how Bob Ross, you know how he paints the
Oh, yeah.
paintings and he explains. You could be the next gen
The Bob
Bob
Ross of
Ross,
haircutting.
but yeah.
Here's a little tree over here.
Yeah,
It's a happy little accident.
There's a happy little
Yeah.
accident right here. No, that is awesome. That's oh man, see, and you opened up like a floodgate in my questions already just by that. Because like, so what would you consider is like your primary job?
Yeah.
So what pays the bills is being a barber.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that a passion?
You know,
Yeah, exactly. Is
Yeah.
it a necessity, or you actually it's like one of the same passions as the other things you do?
So I mean, like I've done a lot of different stuff as far as like work. Like I was in and out of food service for like 15 years. I've done a whole bunch of different kinds of office work, that kind of stuff. And the conventional 9 to 5 makes me want to take a long walk off a short path.
I feel
Put
that.
it bluntly and like appropriately, I
I
guess.
feel that.
And barbering, like, so my mom's been a hairstylist for like 40 years. Like basically grew up in a salon. So like I work at the family business.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of both. There, like, I haven't had a day in like the last 2 years, which is how long I've been a barber, where I've gone to work and been like, I don't want to do this. Like that hasn't happened.
That's so
Um,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
So like
That's the
I love
goal.
doing it. Yeah, I love doing it. The only hard part is that like I'm still in the first 2 years, and it takes on average like 3 years to get to the point where you have like that steady clientele that's going to be lucrative, right? So it's been like just kind of a grind, and we just moved the business, so I think that the move is a step in a positive direction rather than like a not positive direction.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see how it goes. I had a record day last Thursday. I did like 11 services, which is not bad at all.
That's pretty
That's
crazy.
a lot.
Is that is
Yeah,
like
that's
yeah?
a lot.
What is like the average for you? Because like I mean I used to get my hair cut before I grew out my mohawk and then started cutting my own hair.
Yeah.
But like how is it like what's an average day for you at the shop?
So it varies pretty wildly. Like today I did 5, and that's like okay for a Tuesday.
Okay.
between 7 and 9 is pretty normal for a Thursday. Fridays are like a 50-50 shot. I'm either slammed or I'm dead. And then Saturdays are kind of the same, but I only do a half day on Saturdays. So like if I
Gotcha.
get in like 6 haircuts on a Saturday, I'm like cooking throughout the whole
Yeah,
day.
you're making moves.
But
Yeah. So
doesn't
like
Dude.
yeah, doesn't it depend also on how long does the haircut, that one person it takes, it could be right like 1 hour, or so if it's like something more complex, it could take probably potentially up to like 2 hours, no?
Well,
I mean,
because you
my
got
my
hair.
most complicated service, yeah. I was just gonna say my most complicated service is like an hour,
Oh,
um,
shoot.
and that's like if I'm doing a haircut and a beard trim, just because barbering, there's only 3 haircuts in barbering, right? Like you got like your high and tight, which is not like the military high and tight. It's just
Oh,
how
okay.
high is it? How tight do you go? Right? That's
Oh,
the high
okay.
and tight.
Got it.
There's the classic, which is like the medium length. Like a lot of celebrities have that haircut, like Robert Downey Jr. haircut. Think about that. That's
Boom.
like a classic haircut.
Got it.
And then there's the 90-degree, which is for anything longer than a classic, basically. You just pull the
Ah.
hair out 90 degrees from where it is, and then you cut it and you let go, and you
And
just
that's
move
it.
throughout the whole head that way. That's it.
Damn.
Anything else is just a variation on that. Like a low taper fade, that's just a variation on like both a classic and a high and tight, right?
Look at
A
that. We're
skin fade
learning
where you go
freaking
like
barber
razor
skills.
from,
Yeah.
yeah. You know,
Yeah.
this is part of why like the whole Deprof thing is all over my stuff, because like not only is a play off my last name, but like it means like of teaching, like the professor.
Oh, professor. Yeah.
Here for it.
That's what I got it.
Yeah.
That's what I got as it.
Yeah. Everybody calls me Professor Gaming on Twitch.
That's
I'm just like, yeah,
hilarious.
as desired, it's working the way I want it to.
Okay, hey, dude, that's
Yeah.
called good branding. That's called good branding right there.
Thank you.
No, that's
follow
amazing.
up on follow up on the previous question. You say you love it. It's also obviously a necessity because we all need money and we need to survive and pay rent and stuff. But what if what if you had to choose, let's say, drop one thing? Like you're doing all these, like you're doing 3 things, right? Um, if I mean it's a tough question, but if you had to drop like either streaming
He's
or
going in tough.
writing, or yeah, I'm going ham, or writing or being a barber.
If I absolutely like gun to my head had to drop one of them, I would probably drop streaming.
Streaming?
I figured.
Okay.
I
But
figured.
why are you streaming then? In a sense, like what is the reason you stream? Why not fully focus on the other 2 things? I'm just genuinely curious.
Sure. So I can't. How do I want to put this? I cannot force myself to write all the time, right? Like
Okay.
the way that my brain works and how I get my creative flow going is that I have to be in the right mindset, right?
Yeah, that flow state.
If I'm not in the right mindset, it's not going to happen. Like I can sit there and I can force words down on the page, but I'm going to end up going back over them and probably deleting almost all of them.
Yeah. I quickly to note, I can relate because I wrote music myself, and one thing about pushing stuff, I'm just no quick note. It's about I think most of the things in life, if you push, if you force something, it's like going in the bathroom. If you sit down and you gotta start pushing and forcing
You're gonna
it,
get an
you're gonna
aneurysm.
be
Gonna burst
it's
the
gonna
blood
be
vessel.
it's gonna be
Pop a
bloody.
blood vessel. Straight
Yeah.
up.
So exactly, so you can't do that, and it comes same word, like exactly like you said. So I just wanted to give a quick note that it's exactly like you said.
Yeah.
No, and
So,
yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah, that flow state is key. Making sure that because you can easily push it. You could probably make 1,000 books, but they'd be bullshit to you because you knew you didn't write it in the right mindset.
Yeah,
That's fair.
it's when it comes to like anything that I've written, I've got a list like this long of writing projects, but I only have 3 books, soon to be 3 books published.
Yeah.
And that's because if I can't fully stand behind it, I'm not putting it out there. is pretty
Words
much
to
where I'm at.
live by across the board, folks.
Yeah.
Authenticity
100%.
matters in this world right now, like
Oh, for sure.
100%.
And
It,
like people can tell too, right?
Oh yeah,
Books that people are like just throwing through Chat GPT and being like, yeah, let's just produce. Like people can tell. They read differently. Like it's not the same.
ugh. I
The human
and
element
that
is
can we can
there.
touch we can touch on
the
that too.
emotion,
We can touch on
the
that too.
emotion of it.
Yeah, exactly. Like a lot of people are using,
Yeah.
AI and all these kind of like helpers, and like you can instantly tell. You can instantly tell the difference in like the authenticity and like the pensmanship, the craftsmanship of it. Like
Yeah.
it's been rough. What
Yeah.
I wanted to touch on since you just brought him up. So you're an author. How long have you been an author? Just let me start with that.
So I would have started calling myself a writer in like 2018.
Okay.
So right around the same time that I started like doing the streaming stuff. Had like I've written plenty of stuff from before then, but it wasn't stuff that I really like. I didn't really care about it, right? Like I was like, yeah, like I wrote like this like neat little thing, like whatever. And then it's like, okay. But like the stuff that I've written since 2018, like I've
Yes.
actually like applied myself towards it. I've cared about it. Like I wanted to write it. I wanted it to be good. So that's from then on is when I would call myself like an author.
Okay.
You mentioned you started doing it when you were streaming, right? So is it
Around
like
the same time.
is it like connected? Yeah. Is it like did you started like let's say you started streaming, you met some people, and you had opportunity to write, and you started writing, or is this
Or
like
vice versa.
just a coincidence that you two
Yeah.
separate things came together?
So it's more of a coincidental thing, right?
Okay.
So, part of why I started doing the streaming stuff in 2018, or like started getting serious about it in 2018. Like I did like a couple like streams from my PlayStation and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's where
I was
I'm
like,
at.
Yeah,
That's always what I
right?
say. My cats are fighting.
But
Back up.
but I had a friend. He's pretty like big in like the YouTube fitness area. His name is Scott Herman. He and I worked out together for like 6 months, and during that time, like we were just talking about games and stuff like that. We would talk through stuff, and he was like, "Dude, you should like do gaming content. Like just do it." I was like, "Fuck it, all right, why
Yeah.
not?" So I did, and I was like I was starting with like the whole YouTube thing, and then I hopped onto Twitch, and I was like, man, like Twitch just feels a little bit more like where it's at, so I'm just gonna do that. And that was just how that happened. And then
Okay.
I think it took a little bit for me to hit affiliate, but then at the same time, I was in a writing program for school.
Ah.
So-
That you picked. That's what you wanted to do. You wanted to be a writer, and you went to the school.
Yeah, I didn't know you
got
I
it
didn't know you
done,
went to
and-
school for that.
Oh, so it's a little bit of both. So I was at the time I was working at the school, right? And I had just
Okay.
finished my bachelor's in business, and I had taken a couple writing classes, and I was like, I kind of like this, and I can get my education for kind of free, so why not? So I got 2 master's degrees in English and creative writing.
Heck yeah. Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
That's insane.
Dude,
so I
congrats
was-
on that. That's a huge
Yeah,
feat,
thank
by
you.
the way, guys. Like,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was setting myself up to teach. Like that was what I wanted to do. I wanted to teach like creative writing classes, and then the global panini hit, and like that all went sideways. So I had to figure something. Well, some other things happened in life, which is why I had to figure
wait
something
till you
else
figure some
out.
stuff out, yeah.
But I had to figure something else out.
Yeah, that I feel like that's how it kind of starts for everybody. Is like like you start in one job and then you realize like okay something happened. I gotta switch my whole career path now to
Yeah.
to make ends meet or to make things work out.
Yeah.
But that's so
I
crazy
feel
because
like-
so you've been doing it since, and then I know 2 books are published, right?
2 books are published. The third one, the one that I just finished. at
Yeah, that's the
beginning
one
of
you just
September.
crowdfunded, right? Or
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
crowdfunded that one, and I crowdfunded my first one too.
Which is amazing that he also hit his goals, which I
Yeah,
honestly
well, you
rarely
know.
ever see.
I
I see so many
mean,
people try to do the funding thing and it never works out. So to see someone do it for their passion is such like a motivating story.
Yeah,
and
well, I
it
mean,
and
is.
I had a lot of help. You know, Chelsea, my girlfriend, she put in a pretty good chunk of change on this last one.
oh
Um,
yeah, yeah.
I had to,
Wow.
I, I threw a little bit in myself,
She
obviously.
wants
Like I
to
was
she
like, oh,
wants to
well,
make sure you
we're right
succeed.
there.
That's a good partner.
Yeah,
Was
um,
damn, man.
so one of the things, so like yeah, so you've published two. You're going for three for three now, and your book style, your novelist style, is a little different than what I've known reading books in my time. Can you give us a synopsis on your genre?
yeah. So my primary writing is in the lit RPG genre, and basically what that is you take like science fiction, fantasy type stuff, right? And then you take gaming elements and you make that a part of the storytelling device in general, right? So like, my character for Ascendant Online, which the first one has been out since 2020,
Woo! I
second
got
one
me a
is the one that's
copy.
coming out right now. Hell yeah. Um, the main character's name is Tony. He has a character sheet and he's aware of it. And like as he gains experience, as he goes through stuff, as he grows in power, he gets to make decisions on like where his points are
Where
spent, like
his
what
points
classes he
go?
takes.
Uh
Yeah.
huh.
And
Okay.
the lit RPG genre is actually like it's pretty big in general. There are
Really?
a lot of authors. Yeah, there are a lot of authors, a lot of different stuff in the lit RPG genre. Like I am a small fish in a very big pond in that
Really?
genre.
Because that's so crazy. I
Wow.
mean, because the only thing close
That
I can
sounds so
think of,
niche.
yeah, I can. Like, it sounds like a very niche thing compared to like just writing science fiction or documentaries and stuff like that. Like, I think the only thing that I've seen
Yeah.
that's got close to your style of writing that I mean, at least that I've read was like the Ready Player One stories, where it's like
Yeah.
they're in a
So
game so that
Ready
the
Player
games are
One is pretty
elemented in there.
close.
But you're saying like no, you're putting that in the forefront, which I think is so unique.
Yeah. It's pretty fun. It's fun to write in because like as far as like when you think about like a fantasy story, right? And you've got someone that can just like cast spells, like jump buildings and like cut like mountains in half and stuff. It's like, okay, cool, they can do that stuff.
Yes.
But how? Like
But
what
how?
enables them to do that?
I want to
I
know.
mean,
I want to
yeah.
actually know how it's done.
There is a genre in anime. If you guys watch and follow, it is called isekai, and that's where they are. Let's say the episode starts that it's a regular life. A
The
guy
truck
wakes
comes.
up. Yeah, a guy wakes up. He's very sad, depressed, going to the office. Doesn't want to do his 9 to 5, and then
Okay.
big truck hits him, and the life passes away, and then boom, he opens his eyes, and he's in a World of Warcraft world. Uh,
What?
World of Warcraft world. Yeah, like let's say, and then he
Oh,
starts with a
straight up.
level one, with no skills, abilities. There are some that he gets like teleported in
Dang,
another world where he
I am
takes
out of style when
max
it comes to
out level.
animes.
Yeah, I'll send you a few.
I was like, wait,
But yeah,
what? That's a genre? I'd
yeah.
watch
Like
that. That
Pentama
sounds
gets
Uh,
fun.
reincarnated as a
there's
slime.
so
See,
yeah,
I think the
exactly.
only
There's so
one,
many of
so
them.
the last anime I even watched, which so happens to be like a gaming one, was the Sword Art Online.
But
Yeah.
but that
But
is
like that was like he got trapped
similar-ish.
in VR, so I was like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, they're
cool.
trapped.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's similar-ish, but yeah.
But that's
But yeah,
crazy.
I'm assuming, so these books would be able to be basically translated into a visual,
Like an anime or a
animated.
cartoon.
So that okay, so that is the genre you're talking about, right?
Yeah, pretty
That is
much.
like or
That's crazy. I didn't even know that was a genre. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
See, so
Because
you
when he
not only
said,
did you find a niche, you found a
yeah.
good one. You found someone. You found something that like it looks like it's growing in its own corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big thing for sure. Yeah, I
Well,
would
because yeah,
say
you
for sure.
actually you just came back from New York City Comic Con. Did you see anything like that, BK?
I mean, there's a lot of yeah, there's a lot of different animes there. There's quite a recent ones that are also the same isekai genre, but nah, not specifically in the New York Comic Con. It would
Gotcha.
probably be in some anime con, you know.
Oh yeah,
Um,
because yeah, Comic Con's a little
yeah,
bit
yeah,
more
yeah,
of
there's a
everything,
yeah,
pop culture.
yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, exactly.
No.
But yeah, what I did see is shout out to Gachi Akura. It's a new anime. If you haven't seen it, I dearly suggest it. I think it's one of the best animes that has come out in a while. It's just one season, 19 episodes now
Oh, I can
in.
do that.
Um,
I like
yeah,
short stuff.
exactly.
I like short
You,
stuff.
I swear you're gonna love it. I do not recommend never shitty animes. I only recommend like S plus tier, bro. Like only
As
that
long
one,
as
because
you don't, as long as you
I'm
don't ask me
so
to watch One
confident,
Piece.
because anyone would love it. What did you say?
As long as you don't ask me to watch One Piece, I will follow all your recommendations.
No, this is what we talked. This is what we talked in the last episode. Hopefully one day, and I'll keep trying to work hard and pray. But I hope one day I'm financially safe, where I can take 1 month off, and I'll just binge watch One Piece. I
And
know one
just
month is not enough,
grind it.
but I'll just grind it. Yeah, I just want to go one. I might even live stream it. I might do
You might as
24/7
well live stream
One
it at this
Piece.
point.
Oh yeah, 24/7 One Piece live stream from episode 1, from bronze to challenger, man.
Yeah, literally from bronze to champ.
Yeah.
That is the exact amount of time it takes to get that rank.
Yeah, there you go. So we'll see. Actually, it could be,
That's
but again, I would
hilarious.
need to, yeah, I would need to either have a lot of money, or I just need to move out of New York. Because yeah, this
I
life
mean,
ain't this life ain't lifing, man.
I'm not. I'm
But yeah.
not. I mean, well, I know Joe. You live on the East Coast, and that's how I
I
met
do.
his partner. And I still know a lot of people on the side, but honestly, I commend all of you that stayed. The moment I figured out I could get out, I ran. I ran to a cheap ass state so I can follow my dreams. The classic
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
story.
you gotta do sometimes.
Yeah, just leave everyone behind. I'll come back for them later.
Yeah, hit it big, then come back.
But
Yeah.
so Joe, one of the things that because you actually brought it up, and I think that's like such a great idea, because like one of the questions I was gonna ask was like, because yeah, being a barber is more physical, being an author is more mental, and then being a streamer is more like, I don't even know, like
Both.
improv, or yeah,
Both.
maybe both. Yeah, maybe both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it is
like,
both.
it looks like I was gonna ask, do you think you would ever incorporate all the things together? But it looks like you already have that set up.
I have. I have in general. So um, I've done writing streams where I'm just hanging out writing. I got some good tunes going, and I'm interacting with whoever's in chat. Sometimes they ask me to read stuff that I'm working on. Sometimes they're just chilling.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, and some like I said, I haven't done the haircut stream yet.
But that should be
it's
coming.
coming.
But that one should be
It's coming. It's coming.
But even that one's
Um,
smart, because I think that was a big thing on the Twitch categories following last TwitchCon, was co-streams, co-work streams.
Yeah.
Is a big thing now, and I never thought about
It's
it.
huge.
Like, I don't know how I could do that work. Like, I do content creation and I answer emails. I don't know how it's gonna look, just me staring at a camera. Like, yeah, I'm just answering emails, guys. But writing sounds like an interesting something that people can talk about, and you can keep a conversation going about it.
Yeah, I mean, what I've seen in those co-working stream spaces, I do my co-working streams a little bit differently when I'm writing on stream. Is that I have my writing in a big window where people can actually read it.
Oh, you're
Not
seeing
everybody
it.
does that.
On,
yeah,
on the
people are seeing it.
monitor. On the
Oh,
monitor, like
I thought you were just
Microsoft
writing like in a
Word.
notebook.
Yeah, and you have face cam,
Oh no,
right?
I'm typing.
You have,
Oh.
100%. Your face cam is on though, right? Like, but most of the
Oh yeah.
screen. Yeah.
Oh
No, my
shoot.
face cam is like as big as it
Just
would
in the
be for
corner.
like a gaming stream,
Here.
just in the
That's
corner.
Okay, fair enough.
smart. That's actually genius. And
But
so,
what I've
you've
seen is
mastered
that
like
people-
synergy.
I'm just hanging out.
Shoot, dude, that's
And,
double
like,
dipping.
That's kind of my approach to streaming in general, right? Like I just when I stream, I play what games I want to play when I want to play them, and that's pretty much about it. Like anything that happens afterwards is just like cheddar.
Yeah.
But like if I feel like writing, but it's on like a stream day or something like that, then I'll just write on stream.
Yeah,
You know what
that's
I mean?
fine.
What I've seen people do in that co-working space is they'll throw up like a Spirit City Lo-Fi
Yes.
is like a game,
Yeah.
right? So they're streaming under they're still streaming under the reading and writing category, but they've got that game going, and then their writing is it's like teeny tiny little box
So they can't
in the
even see it
corner, and
anyway.
people can't read it.
Which that's what I figured. I was
I
like,
think that's crazy.
I never seen a stream where I can see the work that they're doing, unless it's like they're like painting, like live painting, like doing
Yeah.
stuff like that, or like sculpting, or cooking ones. I can see.
Is it for safety purposes? Maybe it's for
It might
someone. You know, because releasing a book, it's like, you know, obviously you need a publisher and etc. But yeah, if you have the text and you can just copy, you know, what you write, you know, it's kind of.
like-
But it's just. Yeah, like what was it?
Plagiarism, like someone could take your work.
Exactly. Yeah,
That would be
for
crazy.
Sure. I mean, it's not that crazy. It would be probably just a very common thing.
There's just a guy waiting for someone to
people
write some
copy-
gold.
Well, I mean, it's just someone lurking. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm
Ooh,
just
that sounds
thinking,
nice.
why would a person have a small box, right? And he's writing where you can't see. It just doesn't make any. There's no logical
Well,
explanation.
see, no.
Like,
So
what are you
I've
trying to
seen
do?
ones. I've seen ones where they're not even like. It's just us. Like you just see how you're just looking at me, and that is the stream. It's just, and then on the
Yeah.
side there's like tasks that he's completing, but it's like answering emails or making a post on Instagram, and it's like you don't actually see the work he's doing. You're just watching this guy's face on his phone like this the whole time. He's like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
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 It's
I
a
don't
it's
know.
a strange niche. I honestly want to get into it because like I'm doing more IRL stuff, but I don't have like a cool little like a cool side thing like a cool thing that I'm doing that's not gaming.
I mean, just put like, I don't know, put like 1 hour Fortnite, 1 hour Marvel Rivals. You
1
know,
hour
eat
taking
food
care of
on
my cat.
stream. Yeah. I mean,
Walking
I don't know,
my
sit
cat.
there.
Eating.
I do. I obviously you have to try to do things, but I do feel like that it's like 1 out of 50K probably that has viewers on this type of specific. I don't
Yeah,
know,
there's the
'cause
people that
I don't
have
know
it.
where you. Yeah, I don't know then. I just don't probably then understand.
I was gonna say that one is a new
Right.
category. It is a new category, and it has been blowing up really well. I have been watching, like a lot of my friends do a lot of co-streaming, and like I know a couple of my friends, they do 3D printing, and they'll 3D print something on stream, and it's cool because people are gonna ask you a shit ton of questions about 3D printing. So literally, it's just his chat is just blowing up the whole time. But like, I can see if it's something a little slower. Even yours, Joe, is good because like, yeah, I would be picking your brain about the writing process the whole time.
Yeah, and that's what I've gotten in the past is I've had people be like, "Oh man, like what are you working on? Like what genre do you like to write in? Oh my gosh, like sometimes like it's like, yeah, I've never heard of that before. Like what do you mean this guy's got a character sheet and stuff?" And it's like, yeah, like well, you know, I can go off on that, or I've even had people ask me about like what my writing process is because it's different from person to person. I've seen a lot of people where when they're writing like snippets of the story, right?
Like bits and pieces.
Yeah, like, oh, I have an idea for this scene, so I'm going to write this scene, but it has nothing to do with anything else that I've written yet.
Gonna have to figure out the
Which-
way to get to that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's how I feel about that too. That's crazy work. Right there.
Like that's next
That's not
level.
how my brain doesn't work. But like that.
No,
Like,
no,
I
no,
have
no.
to write in a straight line.
Yes.
Interesting. I mean, I do see that part though, because if you look at a lot of TV shows or movies, there's a lot of good stuff in there, right? But then these parts maybe that are like the best parts of the movie or TV show are possibly the parts that you just mentioned that are the ones where someone jumps from a part
Just
to
thought of an
part, right?
idea.
Because you can still, because you can, as long as you have the main concept idea of that specific part and it stays as it, and you maybe switch a thing, one or two things, you know. But yeah. Anyway, just a thought.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so,
No, that's crazy.
So sometimes I do that on purpose. Like I'll jump ahead in the story and then like kind of circle back around and be like, well, this is how we got here. You know what I mean? Like there are ways where that does work. You know, like or doing like a flashback sequence and stuff like that. Like in the middle of the story
Yeah.
can be really impactful, right? But I guess what I'm saying more specifically is that like I have a start point where I know the story's going to start. I have an end point, and what the job is in between is figuring out what key points need to go where, right? So I call it skeleton writing, right? So the head bone connected to the neck bone connected to the rest of them, right?
Literally. Okay. I like that.
I go into first draft mode and I just word vomit the skeleton out, right? And then what I do is I take a week off because that's a lot that usually happens, and then I go back through and I put the rest of the body there. So like we're talking like nerves, muscles, skin, organs, like all that kind of stuff as I go through
All the details.
and add stuff. Yeah, and then after that's all done, I go back again and I start doing the nice stuff, right? Like the little detail work. Right?
Okay.
Like, yeah, winged eyeliner on this bitch. Like, why not? Let's go. You know?
Why not?
So, and I guess my most notable example is when I was writing the first book, Ascendant Online Book 1.
Yes.
The whole thing was done. I went back through it, and there's this one part, it's like really early on, so I'm not like necessarily spoiling anything. There's this one part early on where the main character goes to a planet that's full of giant spiders, and like his intention was to like go power level there, right?
Okay.
And I was like, there's something missing from this book. Like there's just like I couldn't put my finger on it. I was like, there's just something that's not quite clicking like in this spot. And I was like, okay, so he has to fight like the swarm alpha of these spiders. What if this turned into like his romance arc, kind of?
That took a turn.
So and it did, and I was like every story that I write at some point just starts writing itself, and I'm just like holding onto the wheel for dear life.
That's
that was
cool.
one of those moments right there. So like there's this whole like character that got added, and then like it turned into like this romance arc that like progresses throughout the rest of the story. Gave me another awesome fight scene to write, like in addition, and then gave my character like an objective and something to hook into the next book with.
Like a dynamic.
That's exactly what it did.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And,
Dude,
like,
that is intense.
It was completely on accident, basically.
I love that.
When I was working with my narrator for the first book, because the first book also exists in Audible, he was like, man, like I love like this character and the dynamic that they have. I was like, do you want to know something really funny? He was like, what? I was like, that almost didn't exist. Like that was an accident.
That wasn't even a thing at one point.
Yeah. Like I was just like, oh, but what if this happened though? And that's exactly how it happened.
That is impressive. That is impressive. I want you to know that. From a person that's not a writer, that's genius work.
Yeah, but writing is such a niche. Yeah, you can learn a thing or two in schools, but you can't teach that, right? It just
You
comes
can't
out
teach that shit.
naturally. These ideas, like
Yeah.
you can't force stuff. Like even if you go to school and you're gonna start thinking like, okay, so I'm gonna start writing. Okay, I'm gonna write like this because A, B, C, D in the
This is
school
what
they
they
told
do.
me this, right? Yeah, it just doesn't work. I'm assuming I'm
I,
not a
I could
writer.
write essays until I'm blue in the face, but that's not gonna turn into a creative work.
No,
Yeah,
no,
You know what I
that's two
mean?
different things.
And
Yeah,
like
completely.
yeah.
I tell people all the time, especially like people that go like, "Oh, but my writing's trash." Like my writing was trash too. Like
I'm
it
assuming
happens
at
to
some
everybody.
point it has to
I
be,
didn't know
right?
how to spell definitely correctly
I
up
still
until
don't.
like a few years ago. Like I was throwing A's in there and everything. Like A doesn't go indefinitely. If you spell indefinitely with an A, you're spelling it wrong.
Good to know. Good to know.
Like,
Definitely.
I'll try to make that a
definitely,
mental note.
right? But like you have to start somewhere, and if like if you're at all the part of how I look at it too is like everybody's got a story in here that needs to come out, and whatever your medium is, because it's not always going to be writing. Some people make videos,
Yeah.
some people write poetry,
Yeah.
some people like have it come out in
Music.
different ways.
Yeah.
Music, like everybody's got their medium because everybody's got that something in there that needs to come out, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise we wouldn't be people, right? So it you need to like allow that to breathe, let it come out, and the hardest part is being brave enough to share it with somebody.
Mm.
Because as soon as and the thing is as soon as you find that one person that goes, "This is really cool. You
Yeah.
should do more of this." That's all it takes, right?
Yeah.
Because you can always get better, right?
Yeah.
You can always get better. I'm still getting better as a writer. I know for a fact that I'm still getting better as a writer because of the difference between book 1 and book 2 of Ascendant
Heck yeah.
Online. Like
You can see the growth.
they don't. I can see it just from looking at it like just page count, right? Book 2
That's
is like
fair.
1.7 times longer than book 1.
Mm.
Damn.
And and that I didn't do that on purpose. Like, I
Oh.
just wrote the story.
Did it essentially take longer time?
Like
So,
longer time to make the
it
first
did
one.
take
Like
Oh,
the
that's
idea, the experience and I guess experience in general that you got from the first book, did it transfer to the second book and made your writing easier and more flow for you to finish it in a sense? If it was almost 2 times more pages, let's say, right? Did it actually take you 2 times longer to write it per
Ah.
se?
so actual like mechanical time spent writing. It definitely didn't take me 2 times longer. Right.
Wow.
So I'll let you give you a little peek behind the curtain here. So
Ah,
so
shoot.
book 1, from like concept to I sent this off to be like produced
Yes.
was like 14 months.
Okay.
That was the first book.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the first book was like 52,000 words, right?
I like how you know the word
Book
count.
2, it's approximate. Book 2, like so there's 5 years between when I wrote book 1 and when I wrote book 2.
Okay.
A large portion of that was writing the book that I wrote in the middle, and then getting divorced. Like that
Fair.
happened, right?
Fair, fair.
Like
That'll stop you.
significant shit will affect you significantly.
That will
It's
stop
just
you.
the bottom line. Yeah, but the thing is that it didn't stop me. It was a speed bump.
Ah. Just slowed you down.
It
a little bit.
actually,
It helped you not think about it. You were just focused on it, and you was like, yeah, I just
to,
I see
to an
you.
extent, to an extent, it contributed to the writing.
Oh.
It went a little dark. But that's
I
okay,
was
man.
just
Every
about to
story
say.
needs to have dark.
Bet you got dark.
But
It got pretty dark.
it came probably out so naturally that it felt like good, and it probably also
Yes.
felt very tangible and emotional for the reader. Not saying from my point of view because I haven't read it, but I'm
Yeah.
assuming that's how a person does, when it reads something nice of a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I've had a few people that give me feedback
Okay.
when I write before I move forward. They're called beta readers, right? So I have this
Nice.
one beta reader who I will refer to as Gal. Gal is hilarious. She like zero filter. She'll tell you exactly what she's thinking. That's part of why
Nice.
she's one of my
You
beta
need those.
readers. Exactly. So she read book one. She liked it. She was like, "This is pretty cool. I like the premise." She's also a gamer, so she gets it.
So it makes
And then
sense.
she read book two, and she was like, she goes, "Joe, like book one was good. Book two is just different, though. Like it hits different
But
in a big
like
way."
it's still good,
I
but
was
it's
like,
different.
Okay. Because book one sets up the world, sets up the characters,
Yes.
and gets you to know some people.
Get you familiar.
But book two is where people really like connect with the main character in a big way. And, for people that have experienced some of the same shit that Tony goes through, like they're gonna connect that much harder to it,
Yeah. I feel
which
that.
is pretty cool. She she also told me that she hasn't read a book in a long time that made her as mad as that book did.
Which
Like,
is good. Which is a good thing.
great.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you literally
yeah.
excited emotion in a human being. That's crazy work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wants to stab someone that doesn't even exist. Like
That's
it's great.
hilarious. That's actually freaking funny.
Yeah.
you made a character so real to someone. They're like, I actually kind of want to kill him.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. That's the exact job.
That is cool. Yeah, that is what you. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah, no, that's freaking crazy.
Successful job is job or whatever, a task,
Right.
but that's like a successful one, because that's like,
Yeah.
that's the nature of reading. Unless you're reading like literature, like encyclopedia, right, or
Right.
something like of whatever. Mathematics, all that boring stuff. But if you're reading like just a book, a story, whatever, the goal, the primary goal would obviously be just to
Yeah.
get as much
Excite feeling.
emotion,
Mhm.
feelings.
That's which is just in general like the primary goal of art. Art exists to elicit
Yeah,
emotion.
exactly. Yeah.
There it is. There it is. You hit the head on the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Speaking of, because like obviously now that I realize how great of a narrative and like a storyboard person you could be, as far as video games that you've played, what would you put as like not even I mean we can say the top, but what's your favorite story told in a video game? Not necessarily
Ooh, that's a tough
gameplay.
one.
Yeah, not necessarily gameplay, just
Yeah.
legit story.
But
Ooh.
preferably in a video game industry.
Yes, in a game.
Yeah.
Yes, in a
Oh,
game.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It can be top
That's a hard
three.
question.
Because the top one is hard.
I'll-
so if you
See, I already
Yeah.
have mine in my
So-
head. There's like one game I
top
can put
one,
on it.
I'll just give you three.
Okay.
So, the Infamous series.
Bravo.
really, really
Already top notch. I like where your
fucking-
head's at. That's a good one.
Nice.
Like
I love
the-
Infamous. Oh
like-
my god.
Infamous and Infamous 2 are like
Chef
I
kiss.
just love those games.
Chef's
Like
kiss.
I would buy a PS3 all over again just to play them.
The game, but the story. Though.
The story. The
The
story
game
was
that
so
you like,
good.
or
The story. The story, for sure.
Okay.
Like, yo,
Okay.
PlayStation, please. I would buy a remastered Infamous right now,
I would buy a remaster in a
and
second.
I would play that.
In
Yeah,
a
I'd play that
second.
100%.
So
That's a good one.
So I mean, and just like as far as like where my head comes at, right? Like, you've got a dude who discovers he has powers, right? Fucks up so badly that he sends himself back in time to find himself to give himself powers earlier, so that
Yep.
maybe that version of him doesn't.
So
fuck
maybe
up
it helps it out, yeah?
Like,
It's
like,
genius.
Oh my
It's
God,
genius.
That's genius.
it's so good.
No, it got so
Um,
crazy. That story got ridiculously wild. If you guys
It
haven't
did.
played Prototype, that is a must-play game, honestly.
Well, I was just supposed to say that we're talking about Infamous. Prototype's up there. Like I put
Prototype
in Infamous,
also. It was because they came out
like,
with like the same kind of premise almost.
yeah, almost. It was like the games were very similar, but
Mm-hmm.
like so Infamous gives you the choose to be a good guy, choose to be a bad guy.
Which I love.
Prototype is like I'm just a force of fucking nature, and you
I'm just
have
gonna
to
wreck
deal with
shit.
that. Yeah, and like also very very good. I'll talk about Prototype in a minute. It's like that's like honorable mention for the top 5. Right?
Yeah, honorable mention, but still not top 3.
Yeah. The other series of games from purely story wise,
Yes.
I'd have to say is the Legacy of Kain series. And this goes from
Wow.
like PS1 to
I
like
did not see
PS2
that
Xbox.
coming.
Yeah, oh my god. Dude, it's so neat. Like it's vampires but different and
But different.
um like the character that you start off as, right? Cuz like well, unless you play Blood Omen 1, right? If you play Blood Omen 1, you play as Kain and you literally like set up this whole series of
I was like,
games.
that one I didn't
And
actually
that's
play.
oh my god.
Blood
That's
Omen
what
1, I
I
didn't even
that's
know.
what like looking at the whole series, what really grabs me about it is that like there was this one game that was just called like Blood Omen Legacy of Kain, and you do some really fucked up stuff to keep yourself alive, and then it just turned into this like sprawling like almost Legend of Zelda esque, but really
Yes.
really dark series of games, and it was so cool. Like and
Completely
like,
different.
the story has a bunch of different layers that talk about like fate and destiny and like free will and altruism and like it covers a lot.
See, you were paying
cool
attention.
stuff.
You were paying attention.
Oh, boy, I was in it. It's so good, and like the games are ancient at this point. Like
For
the game series
millennials
finished
now,
on the
yeah,
PlayStation
they would
2.
never probably go back and play it, but for the OGs,
The game.
So here's your official spoiler warning. Do not like skip ahead like a minute if you don't want to be spoiled for this game series. Like you spend like half of the final game as Raziel being like my free will is my choice. I'm going to choose what I'm going to choose, whether that's killing Kain or whatever.
yes.
And then at the end of it, he does exactly what he was fated to do because it's the right choice.
Rough.
And that is just
Okay.
like absolute
It's
cinema.
good. That's
like,
good storytelling. That's good
it's
storytelling.
it's good.
Yeah.
That's
It's
good.
good.
I will
It
give you
kind of
that.
stinks because you're like, oh man, like I don't get to play as him in any more future games. I don't think there are going to be any more future games, which is a big sad.
It'd be nice if they did.
It would be.
I mean,
And then-
you can always become rich and get the
Make
get
that
the
remaster
IP,
happen?
bruh, and then make a
Yeah.
remaster going yourself. I'm just saying, there's few games like that people have been trying to revive from their own pocket.
Dude,
Yet
everybody
again,
has.
even the predecessor. That's the same game that was
Yeah,
copied
they're
from
still trying to do it.
Paragon, right?
Oh, I
so-
played those games.
Yeah,
um,
exactly.
And then I think one of the other like foundational games for my entire like gaming existence is Halo.
Thank you. Oh man. Oh, that hurt. That makes me feel so good. That's my number one.
Yeah. So
That's my number one,
so
hands
Halo
down.
was huge for me. Like
TV show
as
came out.
far as like
Oh yeah, I've watched the show.
It
I've
was
read
so
all the
good.
books.
Yep. Yeah. So I played Halo 1 and then I was in Barnes and Noble like 2 weeks later. I was like, wait, there are Halo books. And I bought 3 of them.
And
then
they're
I was
New
like,
York
oh, man,
bestsellers, mind you.
they're well written too.
They're so
which is
good.
super cool. Like
Hell yeah.
and you don't get a whole lot of like the backstory from Halo 1, but you
No.
you get into the books and you go, oh my god,
Holy
what is
crap.
it? Like there's so much more to this than just being a dude in big green armor punching aliens. Like
Which
holy
and
shit.
and that's the one thing I know 343 tried to pick it up and make it better, and Bungie did their best thing they could, but like yeah, they did
Best they could.
miss out on a lot of the good story, and they just sped it along to make the game faster. Like Like there was so much. It was like, wait, you're not gonna talk about like the actual Fall of Reach? Like we're not gonna talk about like Planet Harvest before that? Like let's really dive into shit.
Right. Like, there's so much of those games.
That's a good one.
There's like there's so many different ways to like connect to that story, and like I think it's beyond even just the story for me as far as that. Like it got me into gaming, period. Like I remember like bringing my Xbox to my buddy's house and plugging it into the extra TV and looking across the room when I got sniped in the face, being like,
how the hell do
"You
you do
son
that?"
of a bitch!"
Yeah.
Like,
No, I'm with you, dude. You're talking to the number one Halo fan. Cortana on the arm. Mark of Shame on there. All the way up the top.
oh man.
All my both tattoos I paid with tournament money that I won from playing Halo tournaments.
Oh shit, that's sick, girl. That's a story for life.
I was hell of addicted. I was a fiend. But story wise, it is my number one favorite story. Like I can listen to lore and like watch just the actual just watch all the cutscenes without playing the game. I can watch all of them all day.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Like you just can't not. You know, and there are a ton of other games like that are up there for me, but like they just they like the Dark Souls games, Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Elden Ring, like those all have like deep connected and complicated lore, which is super. But the game doesn't present that stuff to you.
No.
Right? Like you have to go and look for it and find it, and then you have to find a YouTube video that explains it. Like
me all the time. Me constantly on YouTube trying to figure out like the inner stories of everything. Oh, this game is great. All right, let me step back and read and watch everything that someone else has figured out for me.
Yeah. Like you figure out like if you play Dark Souls 1, you figure out who Artorias is, and you're like, oh, that's super fucking cool. How do I not know this?
Do you remember the times like was before 2000s, around 2000s, when on Sega Genesis, for example, there were like one of the, also to follow up the questions which you both answered. Now it's my turn to answer.
Yeah, okay? I was waiting for your answer.
I'm just joking. I would say for me, I'll go with basic answers. It's basic. Diablo. It's Diablo because I was
not bad.
Around 10 years old, and when I saw those cinematics, it was insane.
You were hooked?
Playing the game. Yeah, I mean, I was like, those are creepy as hell. They were made
gods and demons.
Crazy quality for that time, for a 2000 year. There's like next gen cinematics, bro.
It was really crazy.
The animation, everything. Yeah, and even playing the game, that was the first, like, you know how they put gods and this and that, like, I don't know, in Diablo, fighting the gods, like, you know, it just like, I mean, not the gods,
or demons, like the different demons that popped up, right? Yeah,
it just felt insane, like, it just felt
super
like,
intense.
You know, actual boss fight, you know, and it's still, like, I played, like, 7 years ago, again, just to replay it. It felt the same way. And then Mortal Kombat, because, you know, having all these people and send them to this, you know,
I didn't think about Mortal Kombat.
They just fight it off, like, I
that is a very nice story. I never thought about that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I never thought about fighting game stories. Yeah. That one never clicked on to me.
Yeah, there's like people together and friends and all that, and enemies, and it's kind of cool.
Different worlds and shit.
Yeah. That's the game that made me, actually. You said that, like, you know, Halo, when you get like, you piece of shit, you know, when you get killed or whatever. For me, it was Mortal Kombat. I would literally want to fight someone and be like, you know, I was a kid, I was pissed.
That's why I don't play fighting games.
If I just lose, if I lose in a fighting game, I like it. Even when my brother, the big brother, beat me, I would be like, what, 7 years old or whatever.
I still want to fight you.
Have a tear coming out, you know, 'cause I was just so pissed, bro. I was so pissed, you know.
That's hilarious.
Upset me, bro. Made fun of me. He's the
Oh
big
my
bro, man.
gosh.
He just
I
played.
mean,
He was
yo,
better at that time.
that is if sibling rivalry isn't like the top reason to get into gaming, I don't know what is. Getting beat, yeah, no, I got beat in Halo when Halo first came out. I remember we got it from Blockbuster, and my cousins were already playing video games long before I did. It was the first game I ever picked up, and it took me months. I was just getting beat the shit, like the living shit out of me, and getting angry about it. Till I finally beat them the first time, and it went downhill from them. And I was like, yeah, now I can fight you. I can't fight you in real life, but I can fight you in this game.
Oh man, I remember getting schooled in GoldenEye.
Oh god.
On the N64.
That one hurt. Yeah. You know what's crazy though? The story on that one wasn't that bad though. I remember actually playing the campaign, and I had a lot of fun on that campaign. I hated playing multiplayer because I was not good. That was way before I ever tried to be good at video games, so I was shit. But the story kept me coming back.
Yeah, the story was good. I mean, it was back when like game adaptations of movies were like pretty faithful to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that was the to-go genre. Whatever you do, you make whatever the movie
everything
or
out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different. Like I think back in the old times, there was no like pushed media, social media. The advertising was obviously non-existent in that
you push
way.
it through video games.
People would just like, if you just hear, oh, Ninja Turtles, right? Oh, the Ninja Turtles coming on Sega, right? Then that's it. That's all you need to know. You go to the store. You don't need to see an ad. You don't.
You just know it's coming out.
Yeah, it was just on TV. Or it was on the back of like a Ninja Turtles figure.
Oh god, yeah. Back in the
nice
days.
Sega. Like it was all about merchandising and shit, you know?
God. Well, dude, love you, but we are rounding up on the hour. I have one more question I want to ask. Because you're such a multi-purposed person, you're like a freaking Swiss Army knife. What is one advice that you would give to anyone trying to pursue their passions, whether it be in any of the three things that you know about: streaming, barbership, or being a writer? What's like the go-to advice there, or what's the advice you would give your younger self?
The advice I would give my younger self would be just go to barber school after high school and save yourself some money.
Just go to school. Okay. just go to school, dude.
No, but that's real. That's real, though.
That is real. So on a real note, right?
Yes.
Like, don't skip out on the trades because they're valid, right? Like if you've taken anything away from this whole conversation, I hope it's that, because I went to school, I got a bachelor's degree, and I have 2 master's degrees, and I still ended up going back to barber school, and that's what I do for my job now.
Yeah,
and
you're the only one.
There have been
so many.
There have been times where, like, as a barber, I have made more money in a day than I have made, like, in a week in an office job.
Good shit.
Like,
hell yeah.
Like, don't knock it. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
On a more like personalized note, I guess, personalized advice. Don't take advice from, or don't take criticism from someone you wouldn't take advice from. Right?
Yo, that's a clipped moment right there.
No, that's a good one.
That was crazy deep. Damn.
For easier words for like, 7th graders, or whatever people, youngins, right? In easier words, if you don't care about that person, don't take it personal. Don't get bullied. It's whatever. Ignore. Move on. It doesn't matter. If you care and respect for their opinion, you might want to actually listen what they have to say. This comes to everyone.
Don't let somebody hating on what you're doing stop you from doing it, because their opinions are going to fluctuate and everything like that. And if it matters to you, if you feel it in here that this is something that you have to do, just do it. And
Freak yeah.
If they rag on it, then that's okay. Do it in spite of them. That's how I wrote my first book. Someone told me to stop writing, and I went, "No, I'm gonna finish this, and I'm gonna publish
Now
it.
I'm gonna
You're
write
have
more."
Exactly. Like, deal with it. You know, don't let somebody get you down just because they don't like what you're doing. Like, just obviously, as long as you're not hurting anybody, just do it.
Yes, please don't.
Just do it. To follow the Nike, just do it.
Just follow the Nike. No, that is beautifully said. Couldn't be said any freaking better, my dude. For real. With that, we can end that on a beautiful note. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, coming out, hanging out with the Fireside Chat. You already know my dude, BKV Arthur. That's my guy. Freaking one of the best people to co-host with. And then, of course, Joe, a.k.a. D-Prof. One of the freaking coolest motherfuckers I've ever met. Like, this guy is a man of many trades.
Multi-talented prospect and whatever.
Just killing the game right now.
Like
I'm just trying,
shapeshifter, bro. You should Dr. Professor the
Shapeshifter.
Yeah. One day he's a writer, one day he's a streamer.
Yeah, and then he can mix it all in. And then he can mix it all in. This guy's amazing.
Watch him next month. We're gonna have another episode, right, or something, and he's gonna be like, guys, I'm also a doctor, right?
I'm also a doctor.
I just got home from surgery.
Yeah.
I just got home from surgery. No big deal, guys. But yeah, no, dude, appreciate having you. If now's a good time if you wanna tell the world your socials, what you're working on, where we can find you, what we're looking for in the near future from you.
Yeah. So you can find me on Twitch at dprof gaming. You can find me on Instagram. You can follow my Barber page, which is the male H, or my personal page, which is _theprof_. What's my TikTok? That's a great question.
Do you have a TikTok? Yeah, you do have a TikTok. Well, yeah.
I do. It's at _dprof1.
Had to add the one.
Yeah. Well, just had to make it complicated.
It happens.
On my TikTok, I have a bunch of like promo stuff for the book that's coming out. Like I got like some promo audio from my narrator that you can listen to, and if it sounds like something that you're interested in, you can just look me up, Joe DeProfio, on Amazon and buy my books, please. Please buy my books.
Yes, please buy my books. Yo, feel that. As a creator, feel that. So please follow him on all social medias. Check out his book. Check out his 2 books and then his 3rd on the way. We love you so much. Appreciate
it's
you
tuning in.
It's coming
out November 30th.
Oh shit! And we got a date drop. Let's go. Let's get it.
Let's go.
There we go.
Heck yeah! Exclusively heard here, folks.
Yeah, first time.
Heard it here first. Yep.
But yeah, no, appreciate you so much, guys. Till next time, this is Fireside Gamer Chat from the Long Island Gaming League. We appreciate all you guys showing love and support, and we'll holla at you and chat it up with you guys next time. You guys take it easy.
Peace.
Bam.